So I heard you on a Twitter Spaces, the Daily Dose Twitter Spaces, which is hosted by Ryan Carson, I think is his name. And that happens, I think, Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. And it's a great show, but I heard you on there. And then that day I messaged you, I was like, or I think I tweeted at you, I was like, oh, we'd love to have you on. So what I heard you sharing in that Twitter Spaces was that from you hopping in another Twitter Space is kind of what propelled your journey. So can you kind of tell us where that all started from?
Yeah, I feel like Twitter Spaces are always kind of like a catalyst for something else coming from it. When I first got into the NFT space, I remember the first not the first Twitter Space I joined, but the first Twitter Space I ever talked in. It was a really big shill space, which at the time I didn't really even know what that meant. I was just kind of joining different spaces, trying to learn more about the space and hear other artists speaking. But if anyone doesn't know what a shill space is, it's kind of like different projects and artists go up on stage and talk about their project, and there's an audience listening. And so I joined because one of my friends in real life who's an artist he was kind of in the NFT space, and I saw he was in this space. So I just joined to listen, and he noticed that I joined, and he pinned a tweet of my art at the top and kind of just like shared my art and said all these really nice things about me. And then from that, I sold my first piece before I even spoke. And I hadn't sold any pieces before. So it was like so happy. And then, yeah, it was a really exciting moment. And then the day just got better because I requested to speak on the space, and I had to wait like about an hour because there were so many requests. And I remember in that hour just writing a ton of notes down because I was so nervous because I had never spoken in a space before, and I didn't really know exactly like what I was supposed to say. So because I had never spoken in a space before, sure. So I kind of like went really deep and was talking about like my art and my story, like my struggles with mental health. Like I really went into it, and I'm kind of happy I did that. But a lot of people ended up retweeting my art because there was a rule in this space that if you want to speak, you need to retweet everyone else. So somehow OpenSea's Twitter saw someone retweet my art, and they followed me and messaged me asking to connect my Twitter to my OpenSea account. So something's happening, I don't know. And then all of a sudden, like I noticed my wallet, like I kept refreshing my wallet, and just more and more money was ending up, and I was so confused. And then my friend called me, the one from the Twitter space, and he was like, go to OpenSea right now. And I did, and my art was on the homepage, and it was just like crazy. I sold out my collection in a few days. So it was just like really insane experience to go from never selling any of my art to being sold out and just having so many eyes on my art and so many people messaging me, and like it was the best day of my life, honestly.